What's up? What's good? What's going on, family? So let's jump in real quick. I got my spread down here. Earlier today while I was busy, I had some time to write, so I made up this spread. So I just want to check in, do a general check-in with Sagittarius. We're going to look at all different areas of your life, your career, your finances, your romantic partnerships, what's going on in your family and friends, and then what's going on with you overall spiritually, okay? So we're going to dive into those areas. Try not to drag this out, but it does have quite a bit of cards. But without further ado, guys, this is for your Sagittarius placements and or transits, okay? This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, especially that 9th house, okay? Destiny is wanting to pop out here. I'm going to take it as an overall energy for Sagittarius in the 9th house to see what's going on. That is the Wheel of Fortune in this deck, okay? But guys, just remember to take what resonates and bless someone else with the rest. If you would like a personalized reading, you can find those over on the ManjulaAwakening.com. There is an active coupon code between now and the end of June, where if you purchase $40 or more of the merchandise, then you do receive, I believe it's $25 off of the 20-minute live Zoom session, which brings it down to $15. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely smash that thumbs up button down below. All right, spirits, so I'm going to do the cut. If we could get all 4 cards off the top. What is the current state of Sagittarius's work, finances, romantic life, family and friend life, as well as their overall spiritual well-being? Seven of Wands for your work and career. Stand your ground. For finances, we do have the 9 of Cups, fulfillment of wishes. Your romantic life, we have the 3 of Wands. This particular 3 of Wands says partnerships and alliances. What's going on in the family and friend dynamic? The 6 of Wands, victory and success. What's Sagittarius's overall spiritual well-being? The 2 of Wands. You're definitely, it's like you're playing the waiting game. It's like you almost, divine timing is at play, period. As it, like certain karmic lessons, even the Wheel of Fortune speaks about divine timing. This here, it says destiny. Some karmic events must play out in order for certain energies that are in your energetic space. These have to play its natural course. Because unfortunately, certain events in our life are aligned to, most events in our life or are aligned to choices and decisions that we've either made in the recent past or in past lives here. So I definitely feel like that is before, like I feel like that I'm speaking to a Sagittarius that spiritually you're ready to elevate. But there are some things that just have to play out. And there's no way around it. But with the Sun card being here, okay? Yes, with the Sun card being here, and then the Lover is right behind that, I definitely feel like there's something to be optimistic about right here, especially with the Wheel of Fortune being your overall energy. There is some sort of expansion, and I feel that energy when I'm tapping into your spiritual energy, with your spiritual well-being, because I do see that it's not that you're not doing the work, it's not that you're not ready. There's just still some lessons that you're really kind of resistant to facing, and you keep wanting to maybe turn the other cheek to avoid going through the karmic energy of it so that you can finally clear it up. There is, let's not dive too much into that, but that spiritual well-being energy is really pulling me in, because I'm going to be honest with you, Sag. Career, finances, romance in your family life looks pretty damn good, Sag, from what I'm looking at. So let's see. Now let's get the surrender message for each one of these categories, and then we'll begin to break it down one by one. What is the surrender message, Spirit? I'm going to take all 5 from the top. Can you please show me what does Sag need to surrender in order to benefit these areas of their life, of career, finances, love and romance, family and friendships, as well as their spiritual well-being. So the surrender message for work and career is surrender comparison to other people. Your finances, we have surrender to setting limits. Don't be too reckless on your finances. What could be surrendered in your love and relationships, surrender to spirit. In your romantic life, surrender to spirit. Your family and friends sector, surrender to miracles. In your spiritual well-being, surrender resentment. At the bottom of the deck, we have surrender the desire to control people. Okay, this is very interesting. So it looks like in your work and career, I do see the current state of it is there's something that you're fighting for. There's something that you have been, it's a goal that you've been trying to reach, right? There's expectations that you're being asked to not waver, don't sacrifice your morals and your values in order, like, stick to the goal, but stand in your morals, stand in your integrity here. This is a 7 card, so I definitely feel like that there are some areas that are requiring some evaluations for the way that you may be approaching this. You may be approaching certain areas in your work and career area that comes off. Look, I was tearing up some barbecue ribs, y'all, right before Spirit called me in to go live, so forgive the barbecue sauce. But it looks like that there is this energy of going, you could be comparison. You need to keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. So this is about not allowing the lack of maybe some sort of external support to alter you in a way that pulls you off of your game, that pulls you off of reaching a goal. I do feel like that there are certain areas of your life that may not, or in your working career, that may not be going the way that you would like it to go. And so there could be some, like, you're not getting the support. I really do feel like that that's what it is. There's a lack of some sort of support that you're receiving in your work and career. So you may be comparing yourself or changing yourself up based off of what other people are doing. Spirit is saying this is not the time to do so. This is the time to really understand that you are meant to stand out. You're meant to do something different. It's fated. It's destiny. If you, like, especially for someone that feels like that they're in their life purpose, like you're not meant to fit in, and there is an energy of Spirit asking you to embrace this. Let's look at your strengths, your weaknesses, and then the advice to navigate this. Your strengths are the 5 of Wands in the reverse, okay? Your weaknesses are the 3 of Swords, okay? And the advice here is the Chariot card. I absolutely love this. I do feel like that your strength here in your work and career is that some sort of cooperation. There is some sort of end to conflict. There is some sort of agreement that will be reached. There is some sort of harmony that is being established. However, the pain that came leading up to the end of this conflict is still causing some residual sorrow, unhappiness, and that is affecting you. That is a weakness. That is like there is some sort of there's something that Spirit is asking you to let go of, but there is a heart, like there's some sort of sorrow that comes with this. For some of you all, let's just give an example. You could be in some sort of conflict in the workplace, and it completely be unprovoked on your end. But when the superiors look at it, they may decide, like, this is giving, well, why didn't they get punished the way that I got punished? This is what it's given. The advice here is saying that the conflict is over, whether this be because you're getting moved department, whether you're being released from this job, or whether you're getting some sort of different treatment than the other person that participated with you. Spirit is saying surrender that energy. Bring the comparison and the back and forth, the disharmony and back and forth, bring that to an end and focus on bringing the, like, there is a purpose in the, let's just say that you're losing your job. Let's just say that you and someone had a major disagreement at work, and even though it was unprovoked by you, you were the one that was either suspended with pay or fired or something like that. Spirit is saying that is actually working out in your favor. Does it bring about some sort of loss? Possibly, yes. Majorly, yes, because that is the weakness of the situation, is that it does cause some sort of unhappiness here. But it also brings this conflict to an end, which I feel like is affecting you in other areas of your life. And also, Spirit is just saying that, most importantly, I can't place you in your working career where I need you to be as long as you're attached to this. So it does require you to stand your ground and understand that no matter what comes about is what is meant to happen in order for you to move forward and align to some sort of greater outcome here. Wow, absolutely. With the World card in the reverse here, I definitely want you to know that the universe, whatever's going on in your working career, don't compare yourself, because the universe is actually working this situation out in your favor as it pertains to your work and career. Spirit is saying do this first. Alright guys, if you're liking this general check-in and would like to see it more often on the channel, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. Help circulate these messages out to other Sagittarians in need. What is the message here, Spirit, to close up this work and career section? So we have authority, so I definitely feel like that there is some sort of clash with some sort of authority or a challenge with, like, there's definitely some sort of power struggle that's taking place. Even if this isn't with a boss, it's definitely a power struggle that absolutely needs to, like, of course, use your maturity when dealing with this situation. But, like, so make sure that you're choosing a peaceful solution to whatever the situation is, but also stand your ground and don't just back down out of fear of the consequences of something. With magic being here, I do feel like that you have the power now. Like, there is some sort of power that is being vested inside of you to actually speak up. But you got to choose peace in the way that you're speaking up and standing your ground. You don't have to meet somebody where they're at if it's not going to give you the, oh, I'm getting head chills off this, if it's not going to give you the outcome that you're seeking in this situation, okay? Yes, with star power here at the bottom of the deck, I feel like that if you address this situation in high vibe, I feel like that you have an opportunity to kind of like shine your light and to elevate, okay, in one way or another. Close this work and career section out with the clarifying life situation, please. Thank you, Spirit. So we have, yes, going forward, absolutely, in fast motion at that. It says, don't dwell on the past, but focus on creating a brighter future. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We do have a right track here at the bottom of the deck. So I definitely feel like that you're going in the right direction. Just keep moving forward, okay? All right, Spirit, let's dive into the finances. It does look like that in finances, things are looking good, but I do see that there is a need to, while there is an increase in your finances at this time, it's okay to set, like, it's not okay, it's required to set boundaries and not just become reckless with your finances. There is an abundance, there is an influx in your abundance, in your finances at this time, but if you're not mindful just as quickly as it comes in, as quickly as it could fall away. So definitely don't get too reckless with your finances. There's a need to really get curious about what is coming out of your bank account and what is going in, okay? All right, Spirit, what's good? What's going on here? What are the strengths here in the finances? What are the weaknesses here in the finances? And what is the overall advice to what is the advice from the tarot to help navigate this financial message here? Almost slipped on this one. Oof. Your strengths is the Ace of Pentacles. Your weakness is the Leo card, the Strength card. And your advice to navigate this is the Nine of Pentacles in the upright. So glad I didn't forget those last two knocks. See, but subconsciously, there is some sort of even though the Lovers card can speak about a partnership, and that could be affecting your finances. But most importantly, I feel like that there is some sort of imbalance and disharmony internally. So this is telling me that just as quickly as the finances come in, I'm speaking to someone that believes in that participates in a lot of retail therapy, whether this be stress eating, stress shopping. Whenever things get chaotic in your life, how is it that you show up when there are disharmonies and conflicts and opposition that present itself in your life? How does this affect you and the choices that you make as it pertains to your finances? Okay, but I'm telling you what, Sagittarius, as far as your finances, it's coming in, baby. It's coming in, honey. It is. It's coming in. Your weaknesses is the Strength card when it comes to your finances. I don't feel like that you are very confident in your financial stability. And because of that, there could be a sense of a lack mentality that does creep up to the surface. And so you could tend to hoard. That's the energy that I'm getting here as far as your finances. So I do feel like that I'm speaking to someone that really is very lack-minded when it comes to how you participate in your finances until you are completely stressed. And then there is this sense of really there's a toxic relationship to how you are spending your finances here. So do be mindful of that in this energy check-in here. But the advice here is the Nine of Pentacles. And if you've been around for a long time, then you know that I like the traditional tarot for the Nine of Pentacles because it does depict that Six of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. And that for me, it says even though that you are financially stable on your own, even though you are materially abundant on your own, there's still that energy of needing to collaborate, because that sends out that equal reciprocity energetic signature to the universe. And that's what allows you to stay inside of the Nine of Pentacles, right? Now, this particular Nine of Pentacles, it is split up by the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. So this is further reiterating the message of that lack mindset affecting how it is that you're holding on to your pentacles. So where you should, a lack mindset is making it more less open to collaborating externally. And it you may be hesitant to invest your money in areas that will bring a reward, but you're not so reserved in areas where you may be looking for some sort of instant gratification. That's what I'm getting as it pertains to your to your finances. Let's get a money message really quick here. I definitely see finances coming in for you. And to be honest with you, the Nine of Pentacles is here twice for your two nines are here. The Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. Both, the Nine of Cups. Hold on. This is the Pentacle. No. This is, if I said the Nine of Cups, I'm so sorry. No, this is the Nine of Cups. I'm sorry. This is the Nine of Cups. Fulfillment of wishes. But there, as far as your finances, there is some sort of wish being granted here. Definitely a fulfillment of wish here as it pertains to your finances. But you have to be mindful of how it is that you're spending that abundance as it is coming in, right? And so there is a need to surrender to setting some sort of limit here. But with the cards that have come out here, the Strength is the Ace of Pentacles. The weakness is the weakness is the Strength card, and then the advice is the Nine of Pentacles. we do see the Ten of Pentacles here as it pertains to your material, financial area of your life. So I definitely see growth here, long-term growth here, but it does require some sort of budget, maybe reworking a budget and really becoming aware of how it is that you're spending your money. What kind of how can you close this out? Yeah, so we have insurance that is coming out. I feel like what this is saying is there is a need to maybe invest in a rainy day fund, like change the way that you're saving for a reserve here. Yeah, there's definitely, this is saying that there's a need to prepare for growth in the future, which does require some sort of savings here. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, Spirit, what is the message here? What is the clarifying life situation to close up the financial sector for Sagittarius? What is the clarifying life situation? Thank you, Spirit. So, wow, I love it. Trust the process. Embrace uncertainty and have faith in the journey unfolding before you. We do have Ignite Your Soul. Embrace the mysteries of life. Stay open-minded. Embrace the wisdom that unfolds from every experience. So this is really understanding that trusting the process. Someone may... it's going to be different for everyone, as this is a general reading. Divine timing is absolutely at play here for every area of your life. This is just for you. Okay. And on the other side of trust the process is divine timing. I think that that's very significant. If someone is out there saying, well, what's the point in putting in all the work to receive this and have this abundance and not be able to use it as a pick-me-up, as a feel-good, or to not get to lavish myself in a reward for all of the hard work. There is a time coming for you to do so. But there's also this energy of needing to prioritize and take care of the mature areas of your life at this time as it pertains to finances. I hope that helps you. Let's move forward to your love and relationship sector. Give me just one moment. All right, Sagittarius, let's jump in for your love and relationship reading here. The current state is the Three of Wands. It does look like that there is some sort of partnership and alliance that is presenting itself, that is arriving in your romantic love life. But there is a need to really surrender to the divine at this time. It says, once you've done everything that you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine and let spirit work its magic. So there is, as far as your romantic life and your partnerships, spirit is asking you to prepare for the partnership that's coming in. But in order to be available for this partnership, one must surrender control. There is this level of control that does appear to be affecting a lot of your life, but most certainly this love life energy here. So Spirit, I would love to look at the strengths as it pertains to Sagittarius's romantic partnerships, as well as the weaknesses in the romantic life, and some advice to help navigate whatever's going on in their romantic partnerships. I'm not going to lie, Spirit is telling me I need to do another shuffle. Yeah, there are some past events that are still affecting this. I see. All right, Spirit. What's going on in the romantic love sector for the Sagittarian 9th house collective? Let's look at their strengths, the weaknesses of their love life, and the advice to navigate this situation. Uh-oh. The strength is the Page of Swords. The weakness is the 8 of Pentacles. And the advice is the 4 of Pentacles. So what this is telling me is your strengths as it pertains to your partnerships and your romantic partnerships is that things are delayed. Things aren't coming in right now. That is actually working out for you. But Spirit is wanting you to know that there is one particular, very special connection that is coming in for you. And it does require a level of patience. And it does. And the reason that this is because there's a level of self-mastery that is being avoided here. Okay. With the weakness being the Eight of Pentacles, this is telling me that focusing, like someone is, let's say that maybe when romantic partnerships come into your life, you don't necessarily focus, or when romantic partnerships aren't going properly in your life, the way that you show up at work or in other areas of your life are affected greatly. So there's the weaknesses is that there's not enough self-mastery that is taking place. You're not really identifying one's own weaknesses, and you're finding yourself in repetitive cycles. So Spirit is actually, and that's why the Page of Swords is working out for you, because it is, you are experiencing some delays in this part, in your partnership, romantic partnerships and alliances. And Spirit is saying, don't resist this, don't fight this, and don't be so upset about it. Look to see how it's actually working out for your favor, because there are some red flags or trigger points that still need to be addressed internally. The advice here is to address where, like the advice is the Four of Pentacles. What are you hoarding? Please, Spirit is wanting you to understand that what you're holding on to could be a King of Cups in the reverse, but most importantly, this is some sort of irrational mindset, some irrational emotional perception or way of showing up in partnerships when you're not getting your way, or you're holding on to this from previous situations, and it is affecting partnerships in other areas of your life, period. Okay. So I definitely feel like that there is something that you're holding on to, and Spirit wants you to address this and surrender this and let Spirit have its way, as there's something special that is incoming. Yes, this Three of Wands in this deck, it does represent partnerships and alliances, but the Three of Wands really does speak about that energy of a ship that is incoming. So Spirit is asking you to remain faithful in this ship coming your way. Yeah, let's do that, Spirit. What is the love message here? What is the sweet tea as it pertains to love? Let me see. I'm going to switch decks. Spirit, can you please show me clearly and accurately what is the message of love for the Sagittarian 9th house collective as it pertains to their romantic love life? Thank you. Play hard. It's definitely time to laugh, goof off, and just enjoy the people that are coming into your life at this time. I told you, I can't make this up. Abundance is here for you, Sag. It's here for you. You've done the work. All you have to be willing to do is allow it to flow to you. And that's that Three of Wands energy. Your ship is coming in, but you have to make sure that you're staying in a place of surrender and releasing control so that you're in alignment for this to actually dock. And it looks like in order to get into alignment, it's to lighten up the way that you're looking at this so that you can, by you lightening up and not being so heavy in your romantic and love life, it does allow for it allows for some reflecting to ultimately happen. And you're able to maturate and maturate in the way that you show up in your partnerships. All right, Spirit, can you give us a clarifying life situation for this love message to wrap up the romance and romantic partnership section? Thank you, Spirit. I have two. It says fully immersed. It says everything you want is all around you, just waiting for you to see it. And then we also have solace of balance, seeking equilibrium in love and career, harmonizing your inner skills to weigh decisions with both your heart and mind. This is also giving me the energy of the message that we kind of picked up on not that long ago for the Sagittarian 9th house collective. There is an imbalance in the way that someone is choosing to, like, someone chooses work and career as a coping mechanism in a very toxic way. And that is something that is actually being given the opportunity for one to reflect on, and whether this be you or your romantic area, like the romantic partner, someone is being given an opportunity to reflect on that. So let's move forward to what is taking place here in your family and friendship dynamic. So in your family and career, your family and friendships, we do have victory and success. So I don't really feel like that you're getting some attention and recognition and rewards for the way that you've been showing up for your family, like for your family and friends. You're being recognized, and I feel like that this is definitely something outside of the norm. I feel like that even with me telling you this, you're like, shit, yeah, I don't see it now. That ain't that's what's happening. But that's the very thing that Spirit is asking you to surrender to. Surrender to the miracle. Know that while you continuously show up authentically, and know that a miracle is in store for you to receive some sort of recognition for you showing up authentically in your family and friendships connections. It says, be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. So you're definitely being recognized in your family and friendship sector of your life. Spirit, can you show me the strengths that my lovely Sagittarian 9th house collective have, the weaknesses that they have, and the advice that they that will help them out at this time as it pertains to their family and career sector. Strengths is the Fool card. My goodness, you're getting a new beginning. Things are going to be different in the family and friend section for sure. The weakness is the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. There are some unexpected changes that could cause a sense of lack of focus. There could be some sort of, the weakness is that there could be some sort of material loss or some sort of material decrease initially that causes you to feel like that you don't want to celebrate within a family friend group. What is the advice here? The Eight of Wands. Keep on moving. It's temporary. If you are experiencing some sort of material loss and you feel like that it may be affecting the way that you're showing up in your family and friend group, that is something that is changing, and it's like things are moving and changing very rapidly in this situation. Spirit is saying don't fall into the low vibrational energy there at all. The strengths, you're getting it. There's a start. There's a new beginning here. There's I'm telling you, within your family and friend group, there's the slate is being cleaned, is what I just heard. But it's like you may feel, it's like you may automatically suspect that there's an ill intention here. You may not expect that this is divine action. And so the arrival of some sort of bad news, you may immediately become suspicious of the way that things have changed inside of your family and friendship group. But your advice is to really expect beautiful changes. You know what I'm saying? Allow yourself to be in flow state, go with the flow, but also understanding that it's the journey that's more important than the destination, okay? All right, Spirit. This is for the family and friends section. What is your message here? Yeah, celebration and peace. This is beautiful. Celebration and peace as it pertains to your love life. Peace and contentment are coming to you. Good times come from hard work. Time spent with good company. So I definitely feel like that your family, and there is a need to set boundaries and not hype yourself up or set unrealistic expectations. But I do feel like that there's an energetic shift that is taking place for you in your family and friendship section. So congratulations, Sag. What is the clarifying life situation here? Long video, honey. Your girl's even getting tired, but we're going to push through. All right, Spirit. What is the clarifying life situation for Sag's family and friendship? Highest good. Highest good. It says, embrace the journey with openness, trusting in the universe to lead you towards your greatest fulfillment. We have here growth potential, beautiful energy. Embrace changes to unlock your full potential and flourish. So, Sag, that's what we have for your family and career. I definitely feel like that you're actually going into a period in your family and friendship relationships where it does look like that they will be acknowledging what it is that you're bringing to the table. You may feel like that has been going on for too long for them to decide to make a change now. Well, honey, get on your knees and go ahead and thank God, or you're divine, because I definitely see a miracle unfolding, and it does bring you peace and celebration. So congratulations. Let's move forward to Sag's overall spiritual well-being. Give me 1 second. All right, Sagittarius, let's jump into the last category, your spiritual well-being. Yeah, I'm not even gonna hold you. Your girl was getting tired before we got to this category. I had to get up and get a bite to eat and get some liquids in my body. So that could be a sign that you just pay attention to what it is that you're putting in your body. It could be affecting you emotionally and spiritually. Just keep that in mind. So as we said at the beginning of this video, it looks like we have the Two of Wands here in this deck. It is labeled the waiting game. And then surrender resentment is what came out for the surrender message for your spiritual well-being here. And as I said, I feel like that this is the message of there is still some karmic energy that must play out, and it does require you to trust the process and move forward, understanding that this don't cause reactions in your present moment that will negatively impact your future, knowing that in all honesty, something is balancing out. You are headed into some sort of spiritual union. I want you to know that. You are, but you must reclaim your power from the devil, okay? This is overcoming blocked growth. So, excuse me, I definitely feel like that spiritually, you are overcoming something that has prevented growth and ascension, elevation to happen. But as I said before, there are some still lingering karmic energies that have to be cleaned up in order for, it has to play out. And while letting that play out, you have to be mindful of the reaction that you're having, because your reaction is the very thing that is creating your future, okay? Also, I feel like that with that devil card to the Two of Cups, I'm going to take a break here and talk on this for a second, because I see that the surrender message is surrender resentment. So I do feel like that you must reclaim your energy from a Two of Cups situation that possibly ain't went the way that you would like it to go. I feel like that there is still some resentment and unforgiveness that is keeping you karmically attached to that karmic cycle. And that's why it's like you're ready to move forward, but you're not willing to do the releasing ceremony, which will allow you to actually move forward. Even though you've done the work, it's like you're still holding on to the situation. You're not willing to surrender the situation, okay? Let's see what this is, Spirit. Can you show me the strengths for my Sagittarian 9th House collective as it pertains to their spiritual well-being, the weaknesses that Sagittarius is currently facing as it pertains to their spiritual well-being, and then the advice that you have for the Sagittarian 9th House collective as it pertains to their spiritual well-being. The strengths, we have the Four of Cups in the reverse. The weaknesses, we have the Hanged Man in the upright. And then the advices, we have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. I love this, Sag. Is it easy? Hell no. Does it seem like things are not going as you had expected them to go? I feel like that I'm talking as far as the spiritual well-being. I feel like that I'm speaking to a Sagittarius that felt like, hey, let me do this work so things can smooth out in my life. And the work is needed. But just because you start doing the work, unfortunately, doesn't mean that you get to choose the timeline of when something is going to play out. So I do feel like that things are not going as you had expected them to go. And there are at times when your reaction and lack of faith in your spiritual elevation affect the way that you're manifesting your future here. What's working for you in your spiritual life is that there is some sort of renewed interest in actually interacting with the world. You are at the place where you are gaining some sort of renewed interest about getting back out there again, okay? Going out there to seize opportunities, and just, it's like you're coming out of a state of depression. But it's like now that you're finally coming up out of that state, things just might not be going the way that you had thought that they would. And that doesn't mean that things aren't going to change, but there is a transitionary period. And as you're catching flow state, there's some work to be done. You know what I'm saying? You gotta when you first take off, you got a lot to do to get it to catch a wave, okay? So your advice through this is to really escape the things that trap you mentally. So Spirit is saying your advice is really to alter the way that you're viewing and thinking about the way that events are playing out in your life. There is a mindset that is trapping you from actually seeing that you're moving forward to calmer waters, and inadvertently, because that mindset is stopping you from seeing it, and then therefore you're not getting in the flow of it. So inadvertently what you're doing is you're pushing yourself backwards back into the troubled waters, okay? So Spirit wants you to know it is here twice. There is an end to your depression. Things are looking up. Trust the process and surrender to the flow. Surrender to receiving. Have faith that things are working out for you. I'm telling you, Sag, rewind it back. I said everything looks good. And I mean everything. Every area looks good on the cards. They look good. But however, I do see that there are some tying up of the loose ends that must take place. But because the tying up of the ends aren't so pretty, there is some level of reaction and negative thought that is coming up, and it is affecting the way that the plan is coming together. So Spirit is asking you to release that and actually do some healing, and understand that you're standing in the face of the solutions. You are. But it does require you to surrender the resentment. With everything that I'm saying here, with everything that I'm saying here, and I felt like I was already speaking on the Six of Swords at some point in time here in this reading. This surrender resentment to the Four of Cups in the reverse and the Hangman, it's really stating, hey baby, you can't take all this and you can't carry all of this in the Six of Swords boat. It's too heavy for your spirit team to help you navigate forward. It's too heavy. And you don't have the brunt strength to push forward with all of these burdens. So you're spreading yourself thin. The solution is to recognize what it is that you're holding on to, lay that down, and then proceed forward, understanding that your spirit guides are pulling you forward. Therefore, your spirit guides are assisting and balancing this out. What you must do is trust in the divine guidance that's coming in. All right, Spirit, give me the practical self-care message for the spiritual well-being of my Sagittarius 9th House Collective. Thank you. I'm telling you, you're on a glow up. I can't make this shit up. Something like everything that is happening right now in your life, Sagittarius, it is divinely orchestrated because you are on a glow up, and you may not initially feel confident in this glow up. So Spirit is doing certain things and allowing certain events to play out in your life to help you boss up and step into this new level of confidence. It says, take a day to spoil yourself. If it makes you beautiful, then do it. Spirit is saying, hey, you don't recognize where you headed. It's only a waiting game. Maybe the like surface level. Maybe the divine got you not necessarily receiving a new partnership at this time, because it is working out in your favor that there is some sort of delay in this partnership coming in. Maybe spirit is trying to boss you up. Maybe spirit is trying to put you in a position where you know what I'm saying? You can show up and show out, and maybe you can spoil somebody. Maybe you're being elevated, the type of people that you're dating. And so spirit is trying to allow this abundance to set in, and you have to trust the process. And because you are going into an abundant state, right now it's not the time to get out here in a new relationship and potentially set yourself back, because you may run into somebody that doesn't have your best interest in mind. Take your time. There's no need to rush. Understand the process. Feed into yourself. Glorify and elevate yourself at this time. Sit in the energy of receiving. I cannot make this shit up. Receive is right at the bottom of the deck. I can't make this shit up. Look, avoid toxic people. I'm telling you, someone is trying to rush an area of your life, and spirit is saying, hey, baby cakes, it's playing out this way because I don't want you to call in some low vibrational energy, because they see your abundant light flowing before your confidence is elevated in where you're headed. Whew. This is a beautiful reading, Sagittarius. The divine is all over this thing. You hear me? All right, spirit, close this spiritual well-being section out with the clarifying life situation, please. Thank you. We got 2 for this. It says clear the path. I can't make this shit up. Embrace the journey ahead with an open heart, ready to discover and grow from the revelations that come. And then it says more adventures. Embrace the unknown with curiosity, letting each journey shape your path and wisdom. Yo, this is a beautiful, beautiful message. Let's get a closing message here from, y'all, I forget the name of this deck, but it's absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Let's get a closing message from here. This is the deck that I get the energy that is on offer for Sagittarius. So the closing message, what is on offer here? Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Kutame, initiatory experience. Your current situation is initiating your gift. Can't make this shit up. Divine emergence. Be seen. Let the world know your gifts. At the top of the deck, I love it. Like, this is beautiful. We have Mahat, divine intervention at the top of the deck. Weigh up your options and choose the highest good. Sagittarius, I'm being led to get a numerology, but I absolutely think that this message is beautiful. I hope that you were able to find some guidance throughout this message. If you were able to find guidance in this message, we would absolutely appreciate that thumbs up down below. It does help circulate these messages into the YouTube algorithm, so that other people that are in need of this guidance can receive it. All right, Spirit, thank you. We have 0110. Belief systems. Absolutely. Thank you, Spirit. You're blessed with talents and skills that make it easy for you to stand out from the crowd. Embrace what makes you different. That's your path to success. Your dreams will soon come true. This is absolutely beautiful. At the top of the deck, we have 1331 that speaks about good fortune. And it says, have faith in your skills and talents. Right after we just said that you are blessed with talents and skills. All that you're being asked subconsciously, like the action step that you're being asked at this time, is to take action with confidence and have faith that your skills and your talents are the very tools that you need to create the bright future. All right. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have 0707. compromise. So Spirit is asking you to make sure that you're willing to release the things that are no longer serving you. And this is something that is taking place subconsciously. So Spirit is saying that there are some subconscious things taking place, subconscious belief system, subconscious learned behaviors that are no longer serving you. And Spirit is asking you to stop holding grudges and express your emotions and aim towards a compromise, okay? Where there's a lack of understanding, it's best just to move on, not hammer and beat a dead horse, okay? All right, Sagittarius, I absolutely love you, and I hope that this message is exactly what your soul... Actually, I have faith that this message is what your soul was seeking at this time. Peace, love, and light.